God put me on this path for a reason. You know, even before I was saved, you know, He was still guiding me and sowing seed into me and whatnot.
Oh man, that's a great thing to see. Let me ask you a question, man. Currently, are you in North Carolina or Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm based out of Raleigh, North Carolina, basically. Not in Raleigh, but like the outskirts of Raleigh, basically. But I'm from Eastern Kentucky. I'm from the Huntington, West Virginia kind of area. You know.
Okay, okay. Poppy Mountain area.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the name of fun fact. That's the name of a bluegrass festival in Moorhead, Kentucky. So that's where Stephen Meeks is from. You know.
Right. Did you listen to like bluegrass music growing up?
Oh, okay, so my dad listened to bluegrass music growing up. So that of course means that I hated bluegrass music growing up. But obviously you start singing barbershop and then you realize, oh, these things are pretty similar. It's just a lot of close harmony and blah blah blah. So I love bluegrass music now because I have more of an appreciation for where I come from and whatnot. And yeah, I love me some bluegrass music.
Oh man, what are some of your favorite songs right now that you like to listen to kind of get you in a?
I've recently made that a part of like my pre-match ritual, like listening to music. And before the match, like it's always like some Grateful Dead or some Beatles or I'm trying to think some like Blaze Foley, like maybe like some country jams, Seldom Seen, Third Time Out, like some bluegrass and whatnot. Like I have certain like playlists, but I listen to like lately I've been listening to a lot of Mac Miller, honestly, like in my free time. Uh,
Okay,
I've been trying to like learn a song on my guitar every day. And if you're like one of my close friends on Instagram, like in the close friend setting, you probably see me trying to figure my way out through these songs like once a day. But yeah, so that's like, I try to listen to everything. I have a different taste and appreciation for music just because like my background is so obscure. You know what I mean? My education in music is kind of different. So yeah, I listen to just about everything except for like heavy metal. That's not really my vibe.
okay. So when you about to go out to the ring, say you got a heavy match, right? And you going out to the ring, and you got to get in that kick ass mode. That I'm about to lay somebody out. I don't care how big or how small you are. It's going down. Somebody getting the paws put on them. What song do you play right before you go out that gets you like pumped up?
I guess I've come out to a lot of different songs in the past. Like one of my favorites that I guess it really didn't fit my gimmick super well. That's why I didn't really use it. It was an Al Green song called "I'm a Ram." I just think that song has it's so funky. Like it is just nasty in the beginning. I'm like this song is a vibe. I've come out to a Yonder Mountain String Band. They're kind of like a Grateful Dead influenced bluegrass band, like psychedelic bluegrass. I like them a lot. Beatles, obviously, like I'm out here trying to be the fifth Beatles, so I love their catalog of songs. I know that it's almost cliche and wrong to applaud the Beatles, but I grew up on them. I love them. Grateful Dead, you know.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever considered playing down the ramp? Like playing the guitar or singing your own entrance music down the ramp?
I get a lot of comparisons to Elias with the guitar and the beard thing.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
didn't want to say it.
and I'm there's a couple other hippies and loving people in wrestling that have already kind of pointed fingers like I might be appropriating certain things or you know
Mm.
I'm whatnot. So I don't know. I would hate if Elias were to get released and do the indies I'd hate to infringe on his gimmick.
Step on his toes. He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the
yeah.
first
That
one
would
to
be
do it. I'm just
if he
saying.
did. Maybe if I did it without the beard, maybe I
Yeah,
could get away with it.
you got to go.
But
You got to go baby face. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, that'd make it different. That'd be more
Yeah,
like Honky Tonk Man.
there you go.
I could do the sideburns.
Yeah, just the sideburns and the beard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oh man. Listen, what are some of the things that you want to accomplish within the next 2 to 5 years?
I think definitely like wrestling on TV in some capacity, whether it be WWE or AEW, or if they bring back AEW Dark or Ring of Honor, obviously is kind of back and around. I'm a big fan of Impact Wrestling. I don't know if you're allowed to say that anymore, but like I love their current product. I used to watch them on Twitch when that was a thing. I'm not sure if they stream it on Twitch anymore, but yeah, I like Impact. National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, like their product is so incredibly fun to watch, and I would love to work there. I think they
It's
have
very underrated.
some of the
Very underrated
they have
promotion.
some of the coolest cast of characters. The Brothers of Funstruction, EC3 is the champ. Obviously, Mr. Everything loves him some EC3. We all do.
Yeah,
How
he's the
could you
best
not?
damn wrestling alum. Yeah. Yeah.
Silas Mason. I mean, all those guys are just killing it. I'm a big fan of all of them, and I've been fortunate enough to meet most of those guys that I just named, and they're all great folk, and yeah.